What is going on, cousins? It's me, your boy, your homie, your cousin, your friend, your next door neighbor, maybe even your coworker. If we fuck with each other like that, it's me, your boy AJ Red. I'm back again with the video. Listen, I know I haven't been recording them the way you guys are used to. I've been trying to get into lives more, so I've been doing those on Sunday nights at 7:15. But I've realized that you have to give the people what they want. And clearly, you guys wanted more videos or, of course, more content. And so I have made a conscientious decision to make sure now to try and do my best to now begin to, pump out more videos and give you guys more content and keep you guys a little bit more up to date than I did before. So, listen, go ahead and grab your little cup of your whiskey, your little blunt, your little joint, do your little bump of the stuff you do. Get your coffee, get your plate and all that stuff, and come on over here and scooch up to the thing because we're gonna have a little discussion. Now, I'm not gonna be on here long, all night long. Not gonna do that, but I am gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the tea. So anyway, as you can tell behind me, tonight's topic is going to be the recent conversation and video interview per se that has taken place between Nicki Minaj and Ray J. Um, we all saw it. If you didn't go over there and look on I think on Ray J's page, he's posted it over there, but I couldn't find it on Nicki's page. But the conversation basically, or the interview, I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was a conversation or interview. And I think it started off basically an interview asking Ray J mostly about the impending or the most recent beef that he had with some of P. Diddy's boys, his sons, at a nightclub, some fucking well, I don't know, around the way. I don't know, don't care, point to the fact is, they had an altercation. It wasn't physical per Ray J, as he explained to Nicki Minaj, right? And he told her they had some heated words outside the club. He felt like it was more so his issue, or he escalated it by being loud and boisterous after whatever club event. He went on to talk about. She was asking him, basically what the altercation got started behind, and he basically explained that it was some alleged conversation and some jokes that were made after P. Diddy's arrest. So, shit, my phone just fell out of my pocket. He was explaining himself about uh the whole situation with the boys and all that different stuff. And he said that he was accused of making some comments about their dad that he truly didn't make. He said, but some of them he made and saying, if I said, such and such, would that be funny? Now, that's not really the highlight of the conversation and why I actually got on here to discuss this topic. The bigger part of it was, as we all know, she pretty much called him out and asked him why he didn't go ahead and come out of the closet, because he expressed to her that he was a news anchor. I skipped past that part because I'm not even trying to hear that shit. Ray J been doing a whole lot of stuff. He been acting out and acting the fool for a while. We gonna get to that in a minute. But I just breezed past the part about he's an anchor because I ain't never seen his ass on damn motherfucking local news station or distant news station for that fact of the matter. But maybe he has his own podcast, which I think he really does. And there are certain things he discussed on there. God knows what it consists of. But she talked to him about coming out of the closet. Basically, he was saying he started a gay agency for gay people, giving them an opportunity, blah blah blah, yakety smackety, all that shit. And then he said he also has another agency that pretty much panders to trans females and probably even trans males. And let's get straight to the fucking facts because I'm tired of beating around the bush. I told you I'm gonna be on here long. Let's get straight to the facts. Let's just get straight to the end and unpack the fact that she asked him why would he just not come out of the closet. Basically, I was gonna in my mind, I was kind of feeling like almost attacking Nicki Minaj, for calling him out because she was treating him like a little bitch, and talking to him like he was some kind of piece of little trash, and he was acting like a little bitch, um, responding to her, putting his head down like he was beneath her or some shit, and that was really low key pissing me off that he was getting on there with all three of his necks, all three of them necks, that he would get on there and allow her to disrespect him as not only a man but as a person. Um, Second thing is, I agree with Nicki Minaj and why she asked this question because, come on now, Ray J has alluded to a lot. He's made a he's put out a lot of innuendos. He's alluded to a lot of shit that kind of says that he's possibly DL, more than likely, probably 90% DL or in the closet or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just saying, shit, come on out of the closet. We hear you rattling around up in there, fucking around with the dressing and carrying on and the high heels, trying to figure out what to put on, for your little show. Come on out of that motherfucker. Stop rattling around there. We know it's dark in there and it's scary. Come on out here and show the people what you made of. We don't have time for it. It is 2024. If you decide to let your freak flag fly, go on here and do what the fuck you want. People are lizards nowadays. Motherfuckers walking around here looking like real lizards, snakes and shit. So if they can stand tall and walk bold, and let their freak flag fly and be a fucking lizard as a human being and just convert their whole situation. If you decide to be a gay man or whatever, even transgender, I mean, shit, I don't really see that for Ray J. Come on out. We here to accept you. We don't care. You keep doing all this extra shit, making all these, because he says stuff like talking about, getting booty and a fucking butt and all this old kind of stuff. It's like, listen, just be yourself. If that's what you're into, just say it. Nobody really cares. I mean, of course, there's going to be a few rumors or a few, whispers around the room if he does decide to come out and say this. But at the end of the day, just let's just say it won't last for long. Look at all the rest of them. Shit, I just found out the man on Black is Beauty is Black or whatever, Black is Beauty, whatever, on this new Netflix thing. I just found out the boy that's been in all the Tyler Perry plays, he done come out and got him a white boyfriend. So suspicions all along. I smell it all. Should he come out with Ray J jelly or some shit? Yeah, go and do it. Make sure it's a hybrid lubricant or silicone or something like that. Make sure it's good. And test it on yourself. Go on down there to the store and buy you one of them tools. You know what I'm talking about. Rhymes with mildew. Get you one of them. Test it on yourself. Make sure that it's greased up real good and that it works. Or get you one of your alleged, probably partners that you have done this with. I'm trying my best. I'm struggling, y'all. I'm trying to be a better person. So I'm trying to give this to y'all in a more PG-13 way. So forgive me. But go ahead and test it out. Put something out there. Candy got the candy factory with all the sex toys and whatnot. Go and put a lubricant out there or some shit. Stop being up in that closet. You done tried on everything in that motherfucker, just like Nicki Minaj said. You done been some of everything or done some of everything. You done tried on every dress up in the closet. You done tried on every wig up in that motherfucker. You done tried on every heel. I mean, when are you going to finally be ready for the party, honey? When are you finally going to be ready to come out and tell the people, hey, this is me, and show the world how good you look? And I'm not saying that in a sense of his aesthetic of him coming out as wearing a wig or being trans or something like that, or a cross dresser. I'm just saying, be who you are, bitch. Ain't nobody got time for all that. As the world turns quickly these days, and we got Donald Duck, J. Trump down there trying to get into the thing, and Kamala Harris trying to get in the thing, and they running neck and neck, and she only 2% above him. We don't know what we facing. Go on, get your shine on now before some shit lay around there and take a turn for the waste. And I'm trying to figure out. We're gonna come back to him, Ray J, probably. And I'm trying to figure out how does Nicki Minaj figure she reserved the right to talk down to somebody and tell somebody that they ain't really doing shit and all this. She just belittled him, and he just sat on there and took it. He just took it like they say some. Well, shit, Meek Mills took it down there at the freak off at the Diddy House thing. That's how he took it, lying down. At least allegedly, at least Meek Mills hollered or screamed or said something or responded. But this boy just put his head down in shame, like this girl was some kind of uh, God before him, asking him all them questions. And let's not forget. Let me just be totally honest. Or this way. Her, I ain't never really cared for her in the first place. Come on back over here. I ain't never really cared for her in the first motherfucking place. When she first came out, Pink Barbie and all of those stuff, Pink Nike, whatever the fuck she was doing, Pink Nikes or Pink Lesbians, whatever she was doing, Pink, all that, I was not here for her. I could not stand Nicki Minaj. And somewhere over time, it was all her attitude and the way she carried herself, and she thought she was always above everybody. All the female rappers that came before, and let's not forget, all them bitches think they more than everybody for the most part, even the ones that started the game. But you're only human. But she thought she was better than everybody else. She came out dogging all the other artists, the female rap game, that came before her, that was actually in the same lineup as her, that's coming behind her. It's like Nicki has never really had anything good to say. And I really began to really dislike her even more so when she began to really bicker and go back and forth with Cardi B when Cardi B hit the scene. She was just a real bitch. I'm just gonna say it. She was a real bitch. She was a real bitch to her. Everywhere they met up, it was always some kind of altercation between the two of them. So I could never wrap my head around what made Nicki so much more better than all of the other artists that came before her and that are coming behind her. Because bitch, every dog gonna get his day, and some might get two, and that's in the good sense or the bad. Bitch, you had your day, but it seems like they always talking about again black female, power, unite, morphosize and all that shit, you know. But in the end, they sit and dog each other. And Nicki Minaj is one of the main chicks that does that. Now, I can't understand for the life of me, honestly, why anybody is even still fucking with Nicki. Because in my opinion, I can't stand to hear her talk. It's just like it sounds like she had sweet peas from Sunday's dinner over at grandma's house just stuck up in her fucking neck. Every time she talks, I can't stand to really hear. Yeah, and I'm just trying to. I can't even imitate that goofy ass shit. I can't even stand to hear her talk. Right. And for you Nicki Minaj fans, sorry, but I'm just telling the motherfucking truth. And I'm not lying. That girl sound like she got two southern sweet peas stuck up in her neck every time she talk. Maybe even three of them hoes. But I never could understand why she's always been so envious of other female artists. And I thought for a while that she had matured, especially after she had the baby and got married and all of that. I'm like, first of all, bitch, shouldn't you be over there feeding that baby some titty milk? Shouldn't you be over there popping your tit in that baby's mouth right about now doing this little stupid interview y'all had going on while you investigating and interrogating this man's motherfucking life and trying to find out what he into? Why don't he just come out? Go find out what your husband's doing. Make sure he ain't on the DL. Make sure sweep around your own motherfucking front door before you try to sweep around somebody else's. Because pretty much ever since, even like I said, up until a few years ago, it was nothing but wreaking havoc, and she's still doing the shit. She's still doing the shit. She's still doing it. She's still the same old, in my opinion. If you don't like it, raggedy, just jealous of another bitch ass chick. It's like if you have your own thing going for yourself, if you know you are the pink barber, you got Pink Friday and all this other stuff and perfume, you have arrived, my sister, a long time ago. You've been in the game. Problem is, you keep throwing salt in the game. The same shit that sound like you be licking on out of the palm of your hand when you talk. Cause it sounds like she got strep throat all the time, or she got just had her adenoids or her tonsils or some shit removed. I can't stand to hear her talk. It just makes me want to quiver. I feel like I need to drink when I hear her talk. And I don't understand what part of me that is. I'm like, every time I hear her speak, it's always in a derogatory sense about somebody else, or it's always in a sense of, she always has a tone of uh, uh I'm better than you, and speaking down on people. And it's like, bitch, the people made you and your wigs and your sew-ins and everything you have. Even some of those, which is so crazy, some girls that have probably come up behind her. I never really heard Cardi say that she's ever really been a fan of Nicki's, but Nicki was out a good while, long before Cardi was. But I mean, bitch, you what, 50 now? You know what I'm saying? How old is Nicki Minaj? Like 51, 52? You know what I'm saying? I know she, come on now. And you out here still in the sandbox when you should be over there at, at the retirement home. Or at least at the community center. It's okay, yeah, she at that stage in her life, but she should be at the community center for the church. Down there handing out cold soup and shit like that. Homemade cold soup, because you don't never really get hot. Cold soup, a little soup or something. And making sure that people got warm blankets for the wintertime in your city and shit like that. You just got a new baby, by the stroke of some kind of luck at your tender age, your ripe age, should I say. Um, yeah, you should be doing things like setting up, getting ready to be excited about your first PTA meeting or some shit when that baby finally gets to school age. Getting your knitting skills up, sewing some shit, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to cook, because I'm pretty sure you ain't a good cooker, because listen, learn to do something that is going to help you sustain in your golden years where you are, because again, jealousy does not look good on you. Now, envy, I can see. I can see a little envy, just a little. But jealousy, that's ain't nothing but jealousy is, you just drank the hateration Kool-Aid, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So so that's why I feel like she should be feeling judged right about now, because it feels as though she was trying to basically coerce Ray J into saying something that he may not be ready to say. But I'm just like, really, all in all, seriously, like, say your shit. Come on out there and show us who you are and tell us who you really are, and stop all that old, bumping and grinding behind the BFI dumpster and shit, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Meeting people in the club and doing all that kind of stuff. And, giving yourself away and not being able to be who you are, baby. Didn't that sound so? Sounded dramatic, didn't it? Sounded dear. But no, bitch, come out the closet if that's your case. But don't let somebody like Nicki Minaj force you to do some shit or say some shit on live. Now that was absolutely wrong. And that's why I say, can't call a bitch ugly. You're jealous, bitch. You jealous, spiteful ass, wicked heifer. All that money you got and just not having a baby at the ripe age of 53, and you still sitting up here acting a fool with these young children. Now somebody need to drop down in the comment section, because y'all need to like, subscribe, share, and definitely get in the comment section and let me know what y'all thought about this whole situation. But somebody tell me how old this girl is. I think she would. I think about 52, 53, something like that, right? I don't know how old Nicki Minaj is. 47, somewhere along that. No, cause yeah, about 47, huh? I don't know. Drop down the comment section. Shit, I don't follow the bitch like that. I don't know how old she is, and I would want to check. Let me look at it right now. Fuck that. I'm on a recorded line. I'm using my anytime minutes. So if I can burn them up, y'all can sit here and wait till I look this shit up because I want to know how old she is. Let me see. I would speak into the phone, but I don't look like an old person, saying some shit. Damn, they say she about 41, y'all. Ooh. Baby, I had to put some time on that bitch clock, didn't I? Damn. Ooh. I know some of y'all Nicki Minaj fans gonna be out there. Man, my little cousin probably gonna see this if she ever watches supporting the fucking thing I do. She gonna probably text my phone or call me and say something smart at the mouth. Cause she swore to God back in the days when Nicki Minaj came out, you couldn't tell that motherfucker she wasn't Nicki Minaj. Unless you're a carbon copy. That thing said this girl is 41 years old, y'all. I thought that girl was at least 47. Sad part about it is the bitch oldest, same age as. Yeah, I thought the bitch was 47 or 52 or something like that. Anyway, nevertheless, moving on. But listen, I had to get on here and talk about this and give Nicki at least some type of read because you don't do no shit like that. Because Ray J already seems like he's fragile and broken. Look how many times he done run off and allegedly trying to think about offing himself. You know what I'm saying? Unaliving himself. Is that the right word? I know I'm here from my manager about something probably, but it's gonna be all right. Um, unaliving himself and hiding in caves and shit and houses and doing remote videos and wilding out and having meltdowns and shit and getting ready to tell all the business about the tapes between him and that Kardashian girl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. He told all of the business and even told it when the people was calling him trying to get him to shut his mouth and keep it on the down low. So that's the problem. They've been encouraging Ray J to stay on the down low with everything so much he don't know when to come on the up low. Is that right? No. I don't know shit. We'll figure it out next time. But still, y'all been encouraging that man to suppress that, them sexual desires and what he feels like doing and what he feels like being. Just let him be himself. And I hope Brandy, if you're listening, you ought to get on the line and call Nicki Minaj and cuss her ass out and tell her, don't be. Why Brandy? Why y'all even let people do him like that? Because if I was a celebrity of Brandy status, I'd probably be calling Nicki Minaj up. And the next thing y'all be hearing on Instagram and the TikTok and shit in the Snapchat and whatnot is Brandy, me and Nicki Minaj is beefing. You don't do no shit like that. And I had to go institutionalize my brother, find out if he need a psyche valve. But me and that bitch be beefing at the next award ceremony. Yeah. And just like that. I hope Brandy ought to call her up and read her ass for filth. That's what she ought to do. And tell her stop playing with her little brother and dangling even carrots in front of him, letting him make a complete ass of himself in front of the church folk, in front of the people. Now I'm sitting up here recording the show, and somebody been calling me. I don't know what the hell they keep calling my phone for, but I'm gonna get off here in a minute anyway and go find me something to eat. But listen, make sure to again subscribe, share, comment, and hit the thumbs up button on these videos. I keep telling y'all that YouTube loves when y'all do that shit. It goes bonkers. Also, join me every Sunday night at 7:15. I do a live show, and I just run the shit. So if you've been on there with me, you know how it be, how I can get when I got my good energy and my good juju and shit. And you know how it be when my ass be on there depleted and dry and sleeping. But anyway, still still join me every Sunday night, 7:15 p.m. Um, Cocktails with AJ Red. And if y'all feel the need, the Cash App is scrolling across the page. Go ahead and put something up in there and send that to me. They said that money is the root of all evil. And listen, y'all don't need that kind of evil around y'all. Go on, send that over here. I got plenty of protection. I know where to put it. So don't no evil come around here fucking with nothing up in this here joint. So go on, anything that feels evil to you over there in that pocketbook, and you feel like you want to send over here to me to protect it, send it on over. Just saying shit. Anyway, listen, I love you guys so much. Thank you, guys, for tuning in and supporting me, and doing everything that you do so that I can continue to progress in what I dream of doing over here. So I love you guys so much. Always remember and never forget to love on yourself first and anyone else secondary, but only in the way that they love you, right? And I got time for no land yet. So they got to love your motherfucking ass back equally. And listen, reciprocate that shit and return it. All right? All right. Love you guys so much. Until the next video.